Okay, hang on. I have spent 1.5 lakh on this iPhone, 1 lakh on this MacBook Air 2, 25,000 on this AirPods, almost 50,000 on this Apple Watch, and 1 lakh rupees on this iPad. That is a grand total of 4 lakh rupees on this Apple ecosystem. But you know what? There's one thing that Apple iPhone lack. Yes, the design innovation. And there's always one smartphone that I always wanted to try. Nah, not this. Yes, the Samsung Z Fold 6. And hang on, I have waited. Like, this is the 6th generation of Samsung folding phone. And Apple, well, it is yet to create the first one. So finally, it's happening. I'm walking onto the other side to see how much Android has changed, are folding phone gimmicks, and will I be making a switch? This is a 6-year-old iPhone user who is switching to Z Fold 6 for 30 days. So this is Mrinal, and it's going to be a very interesting video for both Android and iPhone users. So let's go. Okay, so week 1. Now I'm surprised to see how easy it has become to move from iPhone to Samsung. You just need the Smart Switch app. Simply open the app, you don't even need a cable, and it happens seamlessly over Wi-Fi. But here's the thing, this doesn't include the WhatsApp transfer, which is very important. And guess what? There is a hidden trick. Within the Smart Switch app, select WhatsApp, and then it will show you the QR code. Now just open the WhatsApp app on your iPhone and select send data to Android. And see, I have got almost 9 GB of WhatsApp data, and it transfers all of it, including years old photos, videos. And the best part is it worked even without needing a factory reset. So now that we have transferred all the data from iPhone to Samsung, of course there's one thing remaining. Yes, the Apple Watch, which is designed to only work with iPhone. So from now on, goodbye Apple Watch and say hi to Galaxy Watch. Rest, I'm still planning to use my MacBook and AirPods and see how the experience goes. Okay, so week 2. Now, as you know, whenever you make a switch to anything new in life, the first few days are tough. And same is the case here. Now, I know this is more of an Android problem rather than foldable, but as an Apple ecosystem user, this is something that I notice immediately. Like, bold statement, Android as a platform is quite optimized for ads. Like, let me share some example. This is out of the box Z Fold 6, and there are third-party pre-installed apps like Microsoft, Facebook, Spotify, which aren't technically bloatware, but they still shouldn't be there by default on a device that costs 1.6 lakh rupees. Now, of course, you can uninstall them. And this one is pretty annoying. So Google launched a new way of SMS, yes, the RCS, which basically shows images and media in an SMS. But companies are misusing it to show ads. Like, see this? This feels like a notification from HDFC Bank, right? But it's actually a RCS text message. Another example, I was pretty excited to use Truecaller because you know, the rise of loan chahiye kya? But here's a problem with Truecaller. After you hung up the call, Truecaller stays and shows you 2 ads, one at the top and one at the bottom. I mean, if you've talked to someone on the call, you know who they are, right? And not just that, each time you get a bank OTP, Truecaller shows you this annoying ad just below it. Again, this can be changed from the Truecaller settings, but come on, who is doing that? Even the data says 90% of the people are using their phone in default settings only. Another minor problem that I'm facing right now is that my AirPods aren't working very well with my Z Fold 6. So whenever I have to take it out of the case, I have to pair it manually, and even the in-ear detection doesn't work. So here's what we are gonna do. I will try to switch to Samsung ecosystem for a week and see how it goes. So hello Galaxy Book and Galaxy Buds, and goodbye MacBook and AirPods. So finally, we have made it to week 3. And I've slowly started to liking the fold experience. Here's why. So one thing that I was waiting for is to try out AI. While Apple Intelligence is still rolling out, Samsung have them for ages now. First thing was call screening. This is so useful for spam calls. They mostly never reply and you don't miss out on anything important. Circle to search is another very useful thing. So whenever I'm researching for some gadget on Instagram, I highlight the gadget. It shows me the link to buy them. Remember this power station reel that got 4 million views on Instagram? I was able to find it using the good old circle to search. And it's not just available on Samsung's flagship only. You also get circle to search on A series phone and even S21 FE, which is really helpful in everyday use. Similarly, I was in my hometown for Rakhi and I have to upload a video, so I was able to do it remotely using the big screen. Or in general, whenever I'm researching for some gadget on Instagram, I open the Instagram reel on one window and the Google Chrome in another. Similarly, when I was traveling in the train and having my dinner, this flex mode comes in really handy. Or simply everyday things like you can compare the prices of Ola and Uber side by side. But don't book two rides at once and cancel them later. Bangalore guys, if you know, you know. Another big thing that I noticed is attention that you get while using a Fold in public. I mean, I was literally surprised. For example, there have been 2 times in the past 2 weeks when people have literally come up to me and asked, how much does it cost? Another thing that I like about Fold is when I was home in Rakhi, the kids in my house love to draw on a bigger screen and create stuff with AI. Drawing is quite therapeutic and they can spend some good time exploring their creativity. Another use case of a bigger screen and S Pen is when I was traveling and Aditi needed my urgent signature on an offer letter, so I just took out my S Pen, downloaded the document and signed it in a jiffy. Overall, there are a lot of stuff that I was able to do on my Fold, for which earlier I have to rely on this computer. So yeah, productivity with a Fold definitely went Pro Max. Okay, finally the last week. Remember I started using the Galaxy Book and the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro with the Fold 6 and oh my god, I never knew Android ecosystem has gone so much better. I mean, I can do both universal copy, quick share, call messages continuity and all of that. And see, this is the speed test of AirDrop versus quick share. And I can't believe quick share is even faster. And not just that, I was surprised with the Phone Link app. You can even mirror Zomato on your windows and give your laptop to your colleagues while I can use my Fold to myself. You can cast your Samsung phone to your Samsung TV. These Samsung Galaxy Buds switches so seamlessly between the Samsung devices. And just like Apple Watch, you can also use the Samsung smartwatch as a viewfinder for Galaxy phones. And this is quite good. You can use Samsung tablet as a second monitor for your Windows PC. But here's something that even I didn't see on the Apple ecosystem. Yes, the Phone Link app. With this on my PC, I can see my phone messages, notification, or even make calls all in one place. By the way, let me know if you would like to see a dedicated video on I tested the entire Samsung ecosystem for 1 month. Okay, so now that Apple has finally launched its iPhone 16 series and I have been using the Z Fold 6 for almost 1 month now, what did I learn? Well, 2 things. Number 1, are foldable gimmicks? Well, not really. Just like a tablet is not a replacement for smartphone or laptop, it comes somewhere in the middle. Similarly, foldables are also placed somewhere between a phone and tablet. And they definitely boost the productivity. And second, Android ecosystem, or should I say Samsung ecosystem, is getting better really fast. So if you're someone who is stuck on iPhone because of Apple ecosystem, well, now you have Samsung ecosystem as well. And with that said, this is Mrinal signing off. Pew 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 pew.